Today we're waiting on pipe and the pipe bender, so we're gonna have to start on the tank today. Over the weekend I got the front end chopped about 3.5 inches out of the front and then about 1 inch out of the rear. We need to take apart that linkage and make a custom lowering link for the back so we can custom do the back end. And we should probably figure out the rough length the subframe is going to be, because that way,
I mean, in general, I always feel like the center of the wheel.
center of the wheel is where it needs to end, where the seat needs to end, where the bodywork needs to end.
Seat ends. Or well,
Okay.
I mean, what bodywork?
If there's like a hump on the back or something else, just show at the end of the frame will stop
The end
there.
of the frame stops at the center of the wheel. That's usually
I'm down with that.
what looks the best with the current
Okay.
style.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And then,
Do we want a little tiny fender on it? I feel like we should have one on the
I
back.
think I would like to wait on that for the simple reason that it's not classic. It's gonna take your eye away, but I know you don't like it, but I'm all about a little BMW fender on the back. All we need is that bit there, and we don't need a whole fender,
That's
and
what
it
I'm
will
saying.
do the whole
That's
thing.
what we can either do it there or just do a little one right on the inside. I'm not talking about a full fender. I'm talking about just a little.
Oh, on the inside underneath there, I think it should pretty much be fully sheeted out, down. Like a beautiful piece all the way down.
Yeah.
But if we had like that super unsafe bike that Sticker's building right now, how he's got the way the whole underside comes down, you know what I'm saying? Like to put those electrics on, but continue it all the way around there.
Well, do we want to move the electric so that you have that open spot?
Oh, I want all of that open, because I was thinking under the seat I can sit the M unit, in the hump I can sit an anti-grav battery at the back, and I don't think we need anything else there. The reg rec now, when we hang the tank, remind me to bolt on the reg rec, because that has to go under the tank, and it will space out the left-hand side of the tank.
You want it under the tank, not on the front?
It can't go there. I'll show you why. It's set up in like a particular point on the frame, and I think we should leave it there if we can do. You won't see it, but it's just on that side of the tank. On the other side, we need to leave maybe an extra inch.
That's fine.
Other than that, the coil is like this big.
Really?
Yeah, we can just slide that up anywhere we want. That mounts under the tank too. And bear in mind that the center top rail and the lower rail of the frame is all filled with oil.
Yeah.
So no drilling.
That's fine. I don't have any drill there. Let's take a look at the electrics, see where everything's going to go. Do we want to have a cafe hump on the back, or do you want to have it so you can put a second person?
I think I want a cafe hump. Honestly, I want a cafe hump. But to be fair, I think what we need to do is build 2 rear ends for it. And I think we need to have a dirt bike rear end with like a double seat, and then we need to have a hump. Rather than having the hump that bolts on or anything else, I don't know. I think we need to have 2 full options for it.
That's fine. But if you're putting your battery back there, you can't have that. It's going to have to be one of
Well, it depends how much, because that anti-grav, when I measured the small one, which that one could actually take, we don't need all this stuff to turn a 4-banger over, it's only 1.75 inches thick. 1.75 inches, you figure the frame rail's 1 inch, and then you figure you're only taking up this much more on top that you'd have to build a hump plate over. You could probably get a slight swale at the back and still hide the battery in there either way, if we really wanted to.
We need to get that battery before we get the seat. So we don't need an oil tank because the frame's an oil tank.
We've already got the oil cooler mounted at the front, and if we want to do something different with that, we can do, but it's beautifully machined as is.
Yeah, I'm thinking we just clean that up.
We could probably make it our own, to be fair,
Okay.
because then we can sell that to any XR or DR650 owner.
Yeah, but I mean we could always prototype one.
Yeah. For the moment, leave that one on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, that was nice heavy gauge.
It's really nicely built.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it, it's just a lot of cutting and
Yeah.
welding. We can't punch holes through that thick. We have to drill them. So,
I did like Rich's idea of having a skid
Yeah,
plate that comes up and then one side comes up to take the oil cooler.
and now we could do
That's cool.
a skid plate like that and do it at a thinner gauge.
Becomes pointless. It's not a skid plate then it's a fashion accessory.
Sure.
You gotta be able to stomp on it.
Yeah.
Justice just
Well,
got a
we can
little
do
fucking
heavy
holes to
gauge.
drill. He's just got a
We
little
gotta
holes to
drill
drill.
holes that have to be around. Unless we can figure a way to pressure fit or punch to the 20-ton punch. But,
Once you go to die on a plate, I don't see what's the difference.
well, that punch we have
Yeah.
is only 4 tons.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, if you have a die that'll take that much stress and we can mount it in there, you can have a plate underneath that will take the punch strength.
Well, it's a matter of making a way for it to attach to that 20-ton punch.
Mhm.
And it's also going to be really slow because you got to crank, 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 crank.
Mhm. Mhm.
Did you get that smaller press from Harbor Freight? Did you ever get that?
Correct. Yes. I have a 12-ton in my shop.
That might be easier.
Could be something, yeah, could be something to fuck with.
We can look into that. The problem is keeping it lined up. Those aren't, the tolerances are too loose.
The
So,
tolerances on that particular
I mean,
machine.
keeping your punch and your,
Yeah.
your
You'd almost have to build 2 interlocking tubes you just slide everything down into that just kept it straight, no matter, even if the top came off a little bit. Those 2 tubes just work inside each other. Maybe 2 fork tubes.
but then you're limited to how deep you can go.
That's interesting. All right. So today we're gonna try and figure out the tanks. We know what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out that lowering link, and if we can, we're gonna get the top hoop bent for the subframe,
Right.
and we're gonna look at electrics.
Which I found a die. I need to go back and measure that CV.
Mhm.
I found a die that's got a 4.5 inch center radius, and it's 180 degree, so we can bend those hoops easier.
Okay.
I need to look and see what that center radius needs to be. Because I measured the inside radius, and that's not what you go by. You go by the center radius.
Okay.
So center of pipe is center of pipe.
So we're gonna do that.
But I'd rather not take a chance.
I feel you. What else do we need to do on the bike today? If we were to get majority of that stuff laid out, we'd be doing really
I
fucking
mean,
well.
really today, we just spent the majority of the day just designing it.
Okay.
With the ideas.
All right. Let's.
Get everything laid out, planned out. Don't
Okay.
start doing shit until we're, because that's, you know,
Because I really liked on the curve that you had for the rear subframe on the Triumph and this one, and everyone else seems to go straight.
yeah,
Straight looks terrible.
yeah,
Looks real amateurish.
yeah.
Do we have a notcher for that size pipe?
I just need to get a bigger piece of pipe so we can make our drill press taller,
Okay.
which we may have in the back. I might look and see. Because if I can swap the head and the foot out, we can have a floor model, and then
It'd be real easy.
problem is I can't find the stuff for the crank, but we'll just have to move it out by hand.
Fine with
It's fine.
that. All right.
Crank doesn't look very good anyway.
All right. You want to just start fucking with it?